All right, I am joined with 15-year-old Aiden Costco. She is a 2018 Miss Teen Canada Petite, right?
Yes.
Yes. So congratulations, you're fresh off the win. How are you feeling?
I'm so excited. Like, it kicked in a few days ago that I actually won.
Yeah.
Because when I won, I was like, oh, like, it's just a dream.
Yeah.
But now that I've won, it's like so amazing.
Yeah, so it just took a few days to sink in.
Yeah.
So we were just chatting before, and you've only been doing pageants for a year.
Yeah.
So what got you into pageants? What got you interested?
I dance at Fame.
Okay.
And my dance teacher does pageants. And she wanted to introduce me to them. So she's like, I'm going to take you to your first nationals. So I went with her, and I got second in my category. So ever since then, I've been doing them, and it brought me to Miss Teen Canada Globe.
Wow. And I mean, you got second on your first pageant. Were you expecting a win, or?
No, I was just going to do it for fun, and then turns out I got really high.
No kidding. That's amazing. So what was the experience like at Miss Teen Alberta? And it was a few days, and then you went into the national category. So can you talk about the experience you had there?
First, we went through like registration, getting to know the girls, and then we just went through walk training and all that. And then we had our regional show. So we did an opening number, we introduced ourselves, we did a bathing suit walk and evening gown walk, and then we got based on where we live. So I got Miss Teen Alberta Globe.
Wow.
Yeah, and there's two other girls from Alberta. So they got Northern Alberta and Southern Alberta.
Wow, that's pretty incredible. So you competed in a few different events. So you did bathing suit, high fashion, evening gown, and talent. So did you dance for your talent?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And what's your favorite category and why?
I like the evening gown walk because it's nice and slow, and you can take your time and use your personality into it.
Yeah.
Because some people just like stand there and just do a walk, but if you put your personality into it, you can be yourself more.
That's great. And sometimes pageants can get a little bit of negative traction. But it's not just about a beauty pageant, and you've actually been asked to go into a teacher's classroom and talk about, confidence and female positivity. So do you think that's something that's often overlooked in the pageant world, and why do you think that's an important message?
They usually just film the negatives on TV shows, but it's not about like what color your skin is or what your size is. They're looking for someone who's confident in themselves. So if you're confident in your own skin and everything, that's what they're looking for, and that's what I want to promote. Like my question on stage was what quality I want to promote, and that's confidence. So I've been asked to go to St. Thomas and maybe St. Mary's just to talk about confidence, and a modeling school wants me to go talk to their girls.
Wow.
So it's really good.
Yeah, so you're, getting all these amazing opportunities. So for someone who's possibly lacking confidence, do you think a pageant would be something to elevate that?
Yeah, I was so antisocial. I wouldn't talk to anyone. I was so like low, and then I started pageants, and it's brought me out of my shell, and it's helped so much. Like public speaking, confidence, everything. It's changed.
So you learn a lot of skills while doing it. And how are the other girls when you're competing? It's not this catty thing that you see on TV, is it?
Some girls are negative, but if you just don't let it bother you and you're with a good group, then you can be your best and then do your best. Yeah.
Great. Such a great message. It really does. And it's too bad that sometimes the negative traction can outweigh that. But also a part of your platform is talk about concussion and brain injuries. So can you talk about that initiative and why it's so important to you?
Last December, I hit my head on concrete. Wow. I fell off a chair, and I was concussed for 2.5 months or something like that. We had to go to specialists in Red Deer and everything. It was really, really hard. So I got over it, though. I'm lucky. So I know what it's like, and I want to help other people with it and bring awareness to it, because there's a lot of people who get them, and it's really, really big.
Yeah, and so what kind of work are you doing that you want to visit the hospital and that you're working with? There's a group here that you also work with.
Yeah, the Labis Center.
Yeah.
I go there, I visited with some of the patients there. I know all the staff, and we're all communicating. So I just want to help. And was it the Street Fest? I went to their table, and I sat there, let people know about it. So just getting it more known out there too.
Wow. So this is really kind of getting you into the community. It's a really positive thing. I think the community will benefit from it, and then obviously you as well.
Yeah.
So what's next for you? Are you going to continue competing?
I go to Toronto Fashion Week in February. I got invited because I got one of the main titles. And then July, I go to Florida, and I take a cruise to Mexico for my pageant.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have all the adventures that await you. What would kind of be your dream in the pageant world?
Just to continue doing this, modeling, and just going out there more, public speaking, and just
Yeah.
doing it for a long time.
Awesome. And what's the reaction been like from people back here at home and your friends and stuff?
It's surprised. Like, I was so surprised that I won compared to everyone, because I went, I'm like, I know I'm just going to do my best. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, my mom's like, it doesn't matter if you just make 10th or 8th. It doesn't matter. Like, as long as you do your best
Yeah.
and prove to yourself. So I actually won, which was really surprising. So we put on, like, what's happening in Lloydminster. A
Yeah.
whole bunch of people know.
Oh,
And it's getting it
awesome.
more known, so now I can be more active in the community now.
That's great. And
Yeah.
when you did win, when you were kind of like top 3 or even top 2 there, what was going through your brain? Did you think you were going to win?
No, I had no idea I was going to make top 3.
Really?
Because I made top 8. Like, there's 5 fast tracks in the top 8, and I didn't make those. So the 3 were judges' choices. So I was one of the judges' choices to go up into the top 8. And then I made top 3. I'm like, what's going on? Like, I was so confused. And then we had question and answer on stage. I didn't even think about it. I just let it
Wow.
happen and everything. I didn't stutter or anything, which was really, really good.
So you're just a natural.
I guess so, yeah. And then the moment when they said, like, the girl's name for runner-up, and then they said mine for winning, I was like, oh my gosh, like, is it really happening?
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you have one of those moments where there are tears?
Yeah, I was crying.
I can imagine. That's such an honor. Well, I want to thank you so much, Aiden, for joining me today.
Thank
and
you.
I wish you all the success, and we're definitely going to keep in touch and see where this journey takes you.
Thank you.
Thank you.